Hey family, I want to welcome you to another Word on Wednesday moment or Wow moment. And so I want you to know that we are still continuing with our theme for the week, which is matters of the heart. And so tonight's word is titled The Suffering Servant, which brings us to Isaiah chapter 53, verse number 5 in the King James Version, and it reads, "But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed." Isaiah is a prophetic voice crying across centuries. 66 chapters mirroring the 66 books of the Bible. It's a mirror of redemption, a reflection of God's plan in motion through Isaiah. God paints a portrait of his son before he ever steps on the scene. And at the center of it all stands the suffering servant, not clothed in royal robes, but wrapped in humility, bruised in love, and crowned in purpose. Prophecy meets fulfillment. Pain meets peace. The word becomes flesh. Who is the suffering servant? I'm glad you asked. The suffering servant is Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the innocent one who carried the guilt of the guilty. He was wounded, he was bruised and chastised, not for himself, but for us. Every stripe became a sentence of healing. Every wound became a promise of peace. Isaiah spoke it hundreds of years before Bethlehem, but it was fulfilled on Calvary, proving that prophecy doesn't expire, it unfolds. Spoken to Israel, fulfilled at Golgotha, but its power reaches every heart, every generation, every nation. He suffered so we wouldn't have to. He carried the cross so we could carry peace. He took our punishment so we could walk in freedom. How did Jesus become the suffering servant? I'm glad you asked. He became the suffering servant through obedience and love. He bore our transgressions so that by his stripes we are healed, body, soul, and spirit. And in closing, the suffering servant shows us the depth of divine love. He took what we deserve so we could receive what we could never earn: forgiveness, peace, and eternal life. So today, remember, your healing is already paid for, your peace is already secured, and your salvation has already been finished.